what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Bro Power the Geek. So we're back for another video. This is how we're gonna start doing them again. I used to do them like this, and we're gonna start doing like this again. Before we get right into it, I do owe you an explanation about the AI voiceovers. I did jump the gun on that. I just ended up not having enough time, basically. I started writing my scripts and stuff a little late this week, and recording the voiceovers proved to be more challenging than I anticipated. Apparently, I'm bad at reading out loud, and I sound just as bad as if not worse, than the AI voiceover. And I was running out of time. I hadn't got enough work done. I hadn't got enough of the videos done, and I was just like, it started to rain. I saw a squirrel playing in a puddle and was like, man, fuck this shit, like, I'll just use the AI voiceovers until I figure that out. Like I say, I don't think it sounded very well. I'll let you guys be the judge. I'll post one of my videos that I did later on, and we'll put up a poll, and we'll let you guys be the judge of that. But don't have high expectations is all I'm saying, So we move on. We got live dogs. We got a parlay and a lock of the night. You already know, if you are 420 friendly, roll up. Smoke a blunt with me. Let's talk about this, man. If you haven't rolled up, not a big deal. Press the pause button. We're on YouTube. Press the pause button and then come back through when you get done. We'll smoke it up and we'll talk about it. I'm going to fire mine up now because I already rolled. So, live dogs. Now, the underdog picks, people are always like, on my ass about my underdog picks or whatever, but they're underdogs, So sometimes they're going to hit, sometimes they're not, But this week, I'll probably catch a little heat. Let's talk about it. We got Jared Cannonier is my first underdog. Now, I like Jared Cannonier. He's coming in at a plus 158. I like Jared Cannonier here. Now, people are telling me, there's no way Jared beats MVP. And I get it. He's an underdog. He's a slight underdog here, 158, So, I get it. But I do really feel like Jared is going to wrestle here. Because he has to. I don't see any other path to victory for him, He's not going to outstrike MVP. And he has to know that. MVP is very elusive on the feet. He's good at getting in and getting out. He blitzes in very well, He has a good 1-2. His straight punches are really good. They come really fast. And I feel like Jared has to know that. He has to know he's not going to be able to outstrike him. He has to grapple here, And yeah, Jared doesn't do a lot of offensive grappling, but he still has it in his back pocket. And that's the blueprint to beat MVP. We've seen it numerous times, MVP beat a lot of trash cans on Bellator. And don't get me wrong, I watched all those fights. I love a good MVP fight on Bellator. But none of those guys are anywhere near. None of those guys are anywhere near the level of Jared Cannonier. Not even close, you understand? He beat Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland sucks. He's out there playing around. He doesn't even care if he wins fights. He's just out there to have a good time and make some money. Ian Gary showed us the blueprint. Grapple, clinch heavy work, you win that fight. Shara tried to strike with him, and we saw what happens. You're not going to outpoint MVP. And I feel like if I know this, if you know this, Jared and his team have to know this. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he comes in this fight with a good game plan, he's going to win this fight. He's a small underdog. He's not like a plus 400 or something. He's a plus 158. He's a small underdog. So I think his chances here are good, To say it's outside the realm is crazy, It's definitely inside the realm of possibilities that he wins this fight. Okay, so my next dog is going to be Dricus du Plessis. Now, this is definitely risky. Dricus comes in, let's see where we at. Dricus comes in at a plus 196. This is definitely risky, okay? Multiple reasons. Hamzat comes out hot in the first round. But this is my thing. he hasn't just finished everybody in the first round. People have been able to survive the first round with him. And when they do, he slows down. I think Usman beat him on 11 days notice. I think Usman edged out that second round, and I think Usman definitely beat him in the third. This is a 5-round fight. If he does not finish the fight in the first round or early in the second, he's in some trouble as the fight goes on. And Dricus is only going to get stronger as the fight goes on. So I don't know. Yeah, we've seen Dricus in some trouble in some fights, but Hamzat hasn't. This is the highest level fight he's had in the UFC. Usman is up there, and you saw what happened there. If you can survive that first round, Hamzat's in some trouble. And again, if I know this, if you know this, DDP has to know this. So his goal has to be to survive that first round, tire out Hamzat, and then put it on him late. Nobody is saying Hamzat's going to win 4th round TKO or a 4th round submission. No one is saying that, So I think DDP wins this fight. I think he's a good dog here just to, put on my live dog list, I guess. So we're going to move on. Next, we got our parlay. Now, this week, I went with the very strong parlay, small value, nothing too crazy, okay? So this week, we're going to go with a small 3-leg. First on my 3-leg is going to be Chase Hooper, coming in at a minus 350. Now, Chase Hooper, I think he's obviously going to win this fight. I don't think that's even up for debate. I don't think anybody's debating if Chase Hooper's going to win or not. He's going to win this fight. I haven't heard anybody pick Hernandez yet. Chase Hooper's winning this fight. So the question is how he's going to win it. Is it going to be a TKO? Is it going to be a submission? Because it's not going to go out 3 rounds. So those are some prop bet options for you there too if you want. But Chase Hooper's going to win this fight pretty much, right? That goes without saying. And then you go on to my second leg, which is going to be Kai Asakura. Kai Asakura is going to win this fight. This is a bounce back spot for him. The UFC spent a lot of money on him, and he got ran through by the champion. That was good for them because it shows that there's levels to this game. It shows that their fighters are on a different level, but they still spend a lot of money on him. He's still very valuable. He's very popular. So they don't want him just losing. Because if they did, he would have got a top 5 ranked opponent. They gave him Tim Elliott. They want him to win the fight here. Sometimes you got to go with UFC politics. They want him to win the fight here, trust me. So Kai Asakura, we're going to pick him because, we love Tim Elliott, but Kai's going to put it on him, man. Whether it's going to be the grappling, whether it's just the striking, Kai's going to beat him everywhere. And our last leg is going to be Carlos Prates. Same thing here, I think. I think this is another bounce back spot for somebody. And don't get me wrong, Jeff Neal is a good fighter, but he does most of his work with his hands. And he has done bad in the past against rangy strikers. Carlos Prates is taller, he's longer, and he's powerful, and he's a rangy striker with the type of fighter that Jeff Neal struggles with sometimes. So I think this is a bounce back spot for Carlos. I think they like Carlos a lot. They want him to continue to rise. The welterweight division is just got a lot of new and up and coming fighters who are really good. Carlos Prates is part of that new wave, and I think they I think he's going to beat up Jeff Neal, man. I think he's going to beat him up all 3 rounds if he doesn't finish him. Jeff Neal is solid, got a solid chin, but if he doesn't finish him, he's getting beat up all 3 rounds. Now, that is a small little 3-leg. You can add to it if you want. The odds on this 3-leg come out to plus 127. So basically, if you put $20 on there, you'll win $25. You know what I mean? Something like that. Or if you bet bigger, you put $50 on there, you'll win like $63 and some change. So now we're going to move on real quick to my lock of the night. And my lock of the night is Chase Hooper. So that's easy. We've already spoke about it. Chase Hooper's going to win this fight, bro. On the striking, he's getting better with every single fight. Every single fight. You don't believe me? Go watch it yourself. I've watched it already, but watch it yourself. Trust me. Every single fight, his striking was better, and he somehow finds a way to get the fight into his world, and once there, his grappling is crazy good, you know, and he's getting older, he's getting stronger, his strikes are becoming more powerful, you know. It's just, he's going to beat Hernandez for sure, you know. So that's my lock. He's at a minus 350 now. It was a minus 340 earlier today. So, you know, get in on it now. I like to put some of these bets in early because the odds just keep going up like that, you know. So Chase Hooper is definitely a lock. So that's my video for today, guys. Let me know what you guys are doing with your bets this weekend, what your parlays are looking like. If you have any long shot parlays you're throwing out there, or let me know what your lock of the night is, or what live dogs you're looking at. Good luck on you guys' bets. Hope you all make some money. And thank you so much for watching the channel. It means a lot to me that you guys enjoy my videos. I enjoy making them, and it's just cool that people are watching them and people enjoy it, man. That's real cool. I appreciate that. So till next time, guys, I'll see you later.